Sorry for the momentary acid trip right then.
How's it going, bro?
All right, everybody, welcome. I'm Kevin Comstock. I'm your host. If you don't already know me, I know Sita, I know Ryan. Hey, are you Bobby V?
Yeah,
Bobby V. Where are you from, Bobby?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice. I don't think you've joined us before, have you? Oh, your internet might be cutting in and out. Could be mine. I have no idea. How you doing, Ryan?
Pretty good. How you doing, Kevin? Long time no see.
No, I've watched a few of them, though.
Did you want to perform tonight? Bobby, do you want to perform? I don't know. My internet might be a little tight. I know Ryan's good.
It looks like my connection's bad.
No problem. You sit. You can hang out. If it gets better, just holler. Sita, you're moving. You're going to get us all seasick.
No, I'll be home in 1 minute.
He's going to be home. Let's watch him. Sita, there's somebody. There's a guy following you right now. He's got a knife. Run! Start running! All right, we're going to stall just for a couple more minutes, see if we get a few more participants in this evening's open mic. Things are starting to open up, so I know there's less people showing up to things. We got Deborah coming in, though. Deborah is in Hawaii. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Hi, good. How y'all doing?
It looks like you're on a wonderful vacation.
Yeah, well, I just planned, this was there for some other reason, for another event, but just planned a trip to Hawaii for May, so.
Nice, man. I got to get away too. I don't know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go camping in a week, so that's going to be good. All right, Deborah, it'll be a couple more minutes. We're just going to stall for a little bit, see if we get a couple more participants. All right. Beautiful day here in Southern California. I hope it's nice wherever you guys are. Hey, Ryan, did you know in Fresno, 1 in every 3 houses is a meth lab?
That sounds about right.
That's what I've heard. You could pretty much just go door to door tweaking. Hey, I just made that up. Door-to-door tweaking. Never even thought of that. Right, man. It's already been a productive night. This is exciting.
There you go. There you go.
Nice. We're going to wait another minute or two, see if any more people come in, and then we'll get the show rolling.
You know, Kevin, I think there was like a whole documentary or something done not too long ago. Like, I think that Fresno is like the meth capital of the world or something.
You know, everywhere says they're the meth capital of the world.
Competition, yeah.
Yeah, everywhere. I mean, how Fresno can't be ahead of Bakersfield, and Bakersfield can't be, you know, a lot farther than Montgomery, Alabama. Well, maybe Bakersfield probably has better hookups, like better connections, like distribution, you know.
Yeah. Something like that.
I don't know. Fresno's the hub of the West, man. You guys could easily distribute north and south, and you could actually take a good piece of the business.
Well, if everyone is 1 in 3 houses is a meth lab, I mean, we have got the product to move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nice. I think Sita just broke into a house.
Yay! I didn't stand.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start the show. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and our time today is going to be 5 minutes each. You can do 5 minutes. Bobby, if you can get your internet to be smooth, you can perform. If you don't want to perform, you can just hang out. Either way, our lineup is going to go Ryan, Bobby, if he wants to, Sita, and Deborah. All right, you guys know the deal. It's 5 minutes. At 4 minutes, I'm going to hold up the 1 minute left sign. After that minute goes by, I'm going to hold up the that's your time sign. If you don't look up because you're in your own little world, I'll start fading up the music at some point, and we'll wish you a happy return to the stage next time. All right, remember, make yourself at home because you probably are. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, organ donors and transplant recipients, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you're from, we're just glad you're here to join us for the Wednesday open mic. Make some noise! Yeah, I'll take that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for 5 people. Walter, don't crash, man. I get worried when people drive. When people drive an open mic, don't drive an open mic. Okay, don't drive an open mic. It's exciting. We have got an incredible show tonight. We are guaranteeing that you're going to hear some of the weirdest stuff anywhere on the internet, just because it does go down right here on this open mic. We hope you tune in with us and make this your weekly open mic, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here we go. I'm going to bring up our first comedian. Our first comedian single-handedly defended a small village from a horde of ferocious army ants using only a hoe and a large glass of water. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from the meth capital of the world, Ryan!
That's right. Meth capital of the world. Don't know if that's an accolade or just a horrible decision to live here. I'm a welder, which is a fancy word for somebody who gets paid minimum wage to go blind in their early 30s. If you're a smoker, you'll absolutely love welding. Welding fumes are carcinogenic, which means you can kill yourself twice as fast. I'm a big fan of old music, and my friends trip out on it sometimes. They're like, I'm surprised that you even know who that is, because I have kids your age, and I made them that song. My buddy was coming over to me, and he said, you know, that song really reminds me of me and my wife. And I was like, okay, that's some new information, because I was listening to I'm Miserable Without You. It's almost like you're here. I hate going to Mexican restaurants, not because I hate Mexican food. It shows just how much Spanish I don't know. And the only thing that I can pronounce is the number next to what I want to eat. I'm a pretty big guy. I don't know exactly how much I weigh though. Like last time that I checked, I was 6 pounds, 9 ounces. Like I said, I'm a pretty big guy. You know, I'm trying to do something about it, though. I've started to eat a little bit healthier, and that sucks. It sucks because I still have some of my fat tendencies, you know? Like the other day, I ordered a salad and told them to supersize it. My friends are trying to help me out in this endeavor to lose weight. Like anytime they'll go out to lunch, they'll get something to eat, ask if I want anything, and then tell me to go fuck myself. I was reading somewhere that the other day, this chick got really upset at like a Burger King and started shooting the place up because it was taking too long to get her order. And I mean, in Burger King's defense, it's tough to keep up with the demand when the microwaves are broken. I hate the time in between when I get up and when I get home from work. Not because I hate work, I hate being sober. As an alcoholic, one of my favorite places to be is the bar. And the bar is getting a little rough now because every time that I go in, I get head. And I'm not complaining about getting head, you know what I mean? It's all foam and no beer. Getting a bunch of head on a beer is like ordering a pineapple pizza, you know what I mean? It's still pretty good. You just got to get rid of all that shit on top. I often travel for work, and I wound up at this Holiday Inn Express, and that place was great. It's a great place if you have very low standards. You know what I mean? Most hotels have a gym, like with dumbbells and elliptical, something like that. All this place had was stairs, and that was it. I know that I don't look like I go to the gym, and I mean, you'd be right about that, but I did go to the gym once, believe it or not. And the only thing that I lost was money. I walked into work the other day and my buddy came up to me. He's like, yo, what's up, Jose? And I was like, dude, that's not even close. That's not my name. He apologized. And then he was like, you know, and then I was like, it happens. It happens all the time. I'm always getting mistaken for the skinny guy. It happens all the time. My roommate came up to me and he was like, yo, you should really lock down a source of passive income. And to his surprise, I'd already been doing so for about 2 years. Yeah, that's why at the end of every month, he passes me half the rent. Kevin, that's all that I got.
All right, no
Thank
problem. Ryan, ladies and gentlemen, Crazy Ryan from Fresno.
Yeah.
Man, if you ever want to join one of our classes, we got one starting tomorrow night. It's at 4:00 in the afternoon. So just heads up, no problem. I'm not here to pitch. I'm here to have some fun, but I wanted to tell you because you got some stuff there, man. All right,
Yeah.
check it out. I'm gonna bring up our next performer. Our next performer is not lazy. He's just on energy saving mode. Please welcome from the land of the dead, Sita.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Sita Raman Radhakrishnan, but according to Starbucks, it's Setmanaman Ramen Noodles. Yep. I am a one-liner comedian because my name is already a paragraph. Do you all understand my Indian accent? Because I don't. I am a clean comedian, guys. Fuck yeah. And my comedy is like my married sex. It never happens. When it does, it feels like a chore. And you guys will fake it just to make me stop performing. You know, I get heckled a lot when I do comedy. The worst hecklers should have been these bunch of girls sitting in the front row, and one girl was screaming, "You're so ugly. I'm sure you're still a virgin." I was like, that does not make any sense. We had 2 kids together, my dear wife. I am bisexual. Yep, I've had sex with 2 people, myself and my wife. A girl told me I look like a British celebrity. I asked her, is it James Bond? She said, no, man, it's Mr. Bean. but I do feel very lucky to be an Indian, guys. My first cousin is a doctor. My second cousin is a dentist. My third cousin is my wife. But I feel very lucky to be an Indian, guys. I am a computer engineer by race. Well, my first word was not mama, it was Java. And when my friends were out there doing TCP, I was doing TCP/IP. And if you didn't understand that joke, congratulations, you have a life. Whenever I get homesick, I call the Dell technical support line. I find somebody. Thanks for calling Dell. This is James Wood. How may I help you? Is that Ravi? How is your pet goat doing, man? Growing up in India was tough, guys. I got kidnapped and they made me call my dad. He was like, how much money do they want? Say hello to your new foster parents for me. As soon as I came to the US for my studies, I didn't have any American friends. Yep, all my imaginary friends were Indians. And then my first date after college ended horribly wrong. Yeah, I'm still married to her. I didn't believe in divorce until I got married. You know, married sex becomes monotonous, guys. So I wanted to spice things up and I suggested anal to my wife. Yep. She came to the room with this huge strap on. My butt is still hurting. Kevin, do I have a minute more?
You have a minute 40.
Okay. Where was I? Okay. You have not talked about racism until it happens to you people. Yep. The other day, this guy was standing outside my house yelling, go back to your country, go back to India. I was like, I manned up. I went to this guy and said, I am not moving back. Come inside for dinner, Dad. You know, Bollywood movies are fun, but they are kind of long, guys. Like I started watching a Bollywood movie yesterday. It's still running. And those songs with the hero and his girlfriend running around a tree, they are making love with each other and with the tree. It's a threesome. I see dead people. My puppy is going crazy. Sorry, guys.
I thought that was a kid trying to get out of your basement, Sita. Go let that kid out of there. Go let that kid out of there, man. Or at least
you know what? I'll end with that, Kevin. Sorry, my puppy is going crazy.
Oh, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you, guys.
Sita! Always fun to hear from Sita. You got to prove it's a puppy, dude, or I'm calling the authorities. All right, because I am worried right now. I thought I heard, get me the fuck out of here. I thought that was what I heard, but I don't know. All right. We're moving right along. Right now is the interactive portion of our show where everybody gets to interact right now. I have a picture that I got on the internet and I'm going to bring it up and share it. And I want everybody to think of what you would caption the picture or what you would give a hashtag of the picture for. Shut up. All right, here we go. Well, let me get it so it's a little bit better picture. Hold on before I share. Get it a little bigger. I like this picture. I'm not sure why. All right.
Oh shit.
Mine is, I finally found a vibrator!
I thought it was Caitlyn Jenner getting her dick cut off.
I'm so scared of what that metal thing, where did you get that metal? You know, do you go into a store and you say, excuse me, I'm trying to cover my crotch so I can put a thing that makes sparks fly off it. Do you have anything? And the guy goes, yes, we do. All right. Any other comments about it? Any others?
God damn.
Oh man, Walter now is going to be.
All this just got is Harbor Freight is in my head. Like, yes, this is my Harbor Freight coupon.
She's a Harbor Freight girl.
Yeah. She's the next appearance on Tool Time.
Yeah, yeah, she's from the Harbor Freight calendar, Women of Harbor Freight.
Women of Harbor Freight.
Aisle 7.
You guys are hilarious. You make it hilarious. I'm going to bring up our next comedian. She has earned fame in international botany circles for her deft floral arrangements. Please put your hands together for Miss Deborah Eisen.
Pregnant women are delusional. They think their first pregnancy is going to be one of the highlights of their life. Why? They can't get high, and they certainly aren't light. Here's some of the things I hear from pregnant women. I love my baby bump. Baby bumper. The baby's limbs are like 4 bumper cars crashing into you all at once. Her baby bump may disappear, but those stretch marks are forever. My skin is glowing. Pimples. I'm still sexy. True. If your husband isn't into sagging breasts, at least he doesn't have to get up if he gets thirsty. Did you get that one? Imagine what the baby must think. Ew, gross. My parents are having sex in front of me. Even more than a baby blanket, that kid's going to need a shrink. The women are so competitive. I'm now vegan. Oh, paleo is much healthier. Weight Watchers is the best. Weight Watchers? I hope the program gives her extra food points. They're so naive. It doesn't matter what they eat, they're going to be puking the first trimester. If the fetus could talk, he'd be saying, steak and ice cream. Mom, no broccoli, or you'll regret it. These first-timers incessantly talk about childbirth as if they're experts. A water birth is the only way. Yeah, if you want your kids someday to be Mark Phelps. I'm using the Bradley method where my husband helps deliver the baby. She better be a good multitasker, reviving her husband and giving birth at the same time. For emotional and spiritual support, I'm going to have my doula present. Who's that? The Dalai Lama's sister? In my day, no one knew what a doula was. You needed emotional support, you got a dog. Spiritual, I was really spiritual during childbirth. God, what did I do to deserve this? All right, I ate pork once at the McBride's. I swear I thought it was Beyond Burger. Believe me, when their time comes, each of those women are going to end up in the VIP birthing suites at Cedars-Sinai. My friends' daughters come to me for advice. Of course, I like to be helpful. Deborah, should I have an epidural? Absolutely not. My neighbor Cindy had epidurals, and her daughters are a bit off the charts. They both went to Ivy League schools and are now investment bankers. Should I take a Lamaze class? Of course, you'll barely feel contractions if you use their breathing techniques. Here's what I learned in the class. He, ho, ho, ho. It wasn't enough that I looked like Santa Claus. I had to sound like him too. Ho, ho, ho. My own breathing technique was much more calming. Get that anesthesia's here, stat. All right, that's all I got so far, guys.
Deborah, that was fun. There's so much stuff I haven't heard that you're doing now. It's great.
Oh,
Fun. Hey, Robert, did you get your audio work? You want to do some time tonight?
He's muted.
He is
hear
muted.
you.
You doing any time?
Yeah.
You gonna do some time?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you. I have an
All
intro for this guy. He gave me his intro early. Hi, Mark. How are you? Good to see you again. Here we go.
Good.
This next performer is gifted with the knowledge of the exact location of every single food item in the supermarket. Put your hands together for Robert's iPhone.
All right. I'm having trouble with the lighting here, but so far, does this face make me look fat? I knew it. You're probably thinking, man, I can't believe I joined this Zoom call to see Fat Vin Diesel tonight. All right. Yeah. Anyways, I've got a twin brother in Philadelphia. We're identical. I'm probably about 10 pounds heavier, give or take 90. And our dad gave us lame names. He called us Robert and Gilbert. That's strange. I think we look more like a before and after. I'm thinking, our dad was a very hard worker, and sometimes I think to myself, he passed that down to us, and I thought to myself, what about if HGTV were to accept a show about two Puerto Rican twin brothers with a knack for criminal activity? They're taking everything back that was never theirs in the first place. The Stolen Property Brothers. Sponsored by Redor Security Systems. Anyways, so I try to stay away from crime. I don't mess with none of that. 15 years ago, I got 2 DUIs. I had 2 run-ins with the law. And then I had a 3rd run-in with the law here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I ended up at the courthouse. And even the judge was like, dude, it's over. And I know you're probably wondering, what did you do? I married a police officer. Yeah. And which I think every Puerto Rican should have one. And my friends say, well, ever since you got married, it's almost like you're on house arrest. And I'm like, no, it's exactly the same. It's difficult. Her relationship, our relationship is an odd relationship, because sometimes you'll want to argue in the car and say, you know what? I feel like there's so much distance between us and I just don't know where we're going anymore. I said, well, maybe that's because you made me ride in the back. Anyways. And she says, well, it's protocol. And I'm like, what? She says, what? 10-4. Anyway, so basically, I try to tell people, you know what, it's not as bad as it seems. We have a non-traditional relationship, so love is love. Whether it's your head over heels, hands over your head, whatever. I just want her to know that I want our communication to be something strong. So, sometimes I'm like, I just need, I just want you to loosen up these handcuffs. Anyways, I think that's it. That's it. I don't have anything more right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert's iPhone. Give him a round of applause. He's doing
Thank
it
you.
from the dark. You don't even need lighting to do an open mic. You can do all kinds of shit. You can drive. You should see me do an open mic in the bank line.
Yeah.
Next to me, they freaking love it, man. Especially when I turn the camera on them. Deborah was talking about getting ready for childbirth, and when my wife had her first daughter, our first daughter, we went to the breastfeeding class, and this is no joke. I walked into the breastfeeding class and I said, all right, everybody, I'm your instructor. Whip them out and let's see what we got to work with. My wife very, very embarrassed. I also learned something. I haven't told anybody this, but I just love this. And Walter's mask made me think of it. My daughter and I, when we go out, my youngest daughter and I, when we go out, we're wearing masks. And I do ventriloquism about what she's saying to me about what she's looking at. So like if she picks up at almonds off the shelf, I'll be like, oh, Dad, I love almonds. I've always wanted almonds. And I just go with it and I keep going with it. It's so much fun. So if you have your mask on, talk for somebody else who has their mask on. And on that note, Walter, you want to do some time tonight?
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes,
Walter.
yes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go with this guy. He's got his heart on his sleeve and spaghetti sauce on his shirt, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy exercising Walter.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Crazy Exercising Walter. How are you, young lady? Keeping it real. Making relationships with the people at the gym is exciting. My name is Walter, banana fan of folk Walter. Hey, guys. Me, my, Mo, Walter. Walter. You ever listen to music? And all of a sudden he's like, hey, I can write a joke about that. Yeah. Me too. My dogs sing the song to me when they're pooping in the house. They go, we want to poop in the house. We don't want to poop on the lawn. I wrote that because dogs can't write because they don't have thumbs. Come on, guys. Keep up. We're having fun. I'm sorry I'm not on drugs today. Just sobering up, court order. You guys having fun? This was my dream, man. One day that the world would come to a pandemic and I would do exercising in the midday in Southern California, do comedy to another 4 or 5 people. They're like, man, that guy sucks. That's cool. I can't say that because I don't suck. I'm just beautiful in a different way. That's what they told me in radio DJ school. Do you know how disappointing it is to fail radio DJ school? I mean, I could be a truck driver in the morning, right? Bunch of math, drive a truck, no problem. Apparently, I'm too stupid to know how to say. And that was by Billy Idol, even though it was Duran Duran. Maybe that's why I failed. Lots of reasons why I failed. Probably because I really don't put all my heart into it. Actually, I put my whole heart into it, except my mind gets in the way. Does your mind ever get in the way? Like my body. This is acting my way into a new way of thinking. So I'm acting into a comedy. See this? It's real life comedy. How you guys doing? I'm doing a comedy routine. Pretty funny, huh? Thank you for agreeing. Gotta like the people, man. They're afraid of you. When you're a middle-aged white man, people just go, yeah, whatever you say, sir. Just don't ride the Capitol, all right? The cool part about riding the Capitol, I'll be done by 5 because I got to go to, like my buffet because I don't want to get mugged. Can't be out at night and looting all that stuff. Hey, it's weird. The QAnon people, right? They're always making up. Here's my point. I think I'm having a heart attack. Now I know why people do drugs before they get on stage, because you get winded and you get this free thought. Because I'm sober, so I have to go. I think my whole set's gonna be on a treadmill. It'd be like aerobic laughter with Walter. Sing songs like Walter, Walter, Bo, Walter. That's a callback, but who cares? Let's do it in rules of 3, farting on the dog. It doesn't matter, but here's my point. This is what I'm gonna leave you with. I'm not gonna say that's my time. I'm gonna say this is what I'm gonna leave you with. I love you. Good night.
Oh, I got tired just
Is that it?
watching.
Walter, you doing any more?
No, that's it. That's good for me.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Walter, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I got to say, it was one of the weirdest deliveries. You now have officially made it into the bucket with the guy who did the open mic from the hospital room and the lady who was giving birth and on the way to the hospital called in to do the open mic because she wanted to get her mind off childbirth. You are now in that elite group of doing something strange other than driving. Wow. That was fabulous. Mark, you want to do some time tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got
I'll
it.
shut my
ladies and
face
gentlemen.
on.
Let me tell you who this guy is. He's done so many wonderful things in such a brief time. It's hard to exaggerate his accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Mark Mitchell.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. You're talking about masks. Hey, I'm not complaining about the masks. They're great. I don't have to shave. I don't have to brush my teeth. Hell, I don't even have to put my teeth in. Nobody's going to know. But Those make it hard to breathe, don't it? Well, name's Big Mark. And you know, it's hard being an old white man these days, right, Robert? It's rough, man. It's rough. I mean, there's just too many things trying to take me out of this world. You got Corona, Antifa, icy sidewalks. Hell, if that ain't enough, you got diabetes, heart disease, my kids. I mean, I'm gonna wake up dead one of these days. And you know, and this CDC, this Corona Delusional Center, and all their bullshit. I mean, you know, they came up with the new birth control, social distancing. And you know, you can't touch yourself anymore. Oh, there goes my weekend. And if you want to cause some stress, walk in the bank without a mask on. Oh hell. But you know, it hadn't been all that bad. Hadn't been all that bad. I don't have to visit my family. That's a good thing. I work from home, no daily road rage. And I got my stimulus, $1,200 worth of Viagra. Oh yeah. Thank you, Donald Trump. All right. Mama thanks you too. As soon as I found one. But all kidding aside, I did have Corona this winter and COVID, and I went in the hospital for 2 months. That's why my voice, I'm trying to get everything back going again. And that was a long time and almost checked out, but I couldn't let nobody off that easy. So I'm back and, you know, it's pretty weird. You know, like a lot of these people, like, you know, they're like go out with the Friday night drinking with their buddies, you know, and 3 o'clock in the morning, they're hugging the porcelain throne. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Hell, I had people telling me I was going to die. If you don't do this, you're going to die. You're going to die. But hey, made it through it. Everything's cool. I've been doing some follow-ups. You know, I went to my cardiologist, had to get the ticker checked out. And, you know, he told me, said my heart was doing fine. And I said, man, that's great news, doc, because my ex-wife said I didn't have a freaking heart. And, you know, I went and did my, see my primary care physician and got a physical. And boy, did this chick have a weird sense of humor. Man, she got in. I think she really enjoyed that prostate check too. I didn't. But after a while, it was all right. It was just, I hollered back there and said, hey, baby, you could have used some lube, you know? And, but yeah, man, she was pressing on my prostate, had me looking like the fountains out in Las Vegas. Squirt, 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 squirt. Oh, yes, I made it through that. I made it through that. And, but hey, Big Mark's the name. And I was so glad when my son was born because I lost my childhood nickname of Skid Mark. Oh, I used to hate that name. And I know my mom did on Wednesday on wash days. But, you know, to be a teenager, be out on a date, here, hey, Skid Mark. You know, I don't think I got laid till I learned how to wipe my ass. But, you know, once that was taken care of, I was all right. And my son, he thanked me the other day. I said, for what? He said, for not being named Richard. I said, well, that's cool. Because I'd hate to be called Dick all day. But then again, when you were born, I'd have been Big Dick and you'd been Little Dick. Hey, could have worked for me. Get your own therapist, son. But I recently got back from China, a trip to China. Oh, it was a $99 round trip. What a deal, right? $99 to China. But it's all bullshit because when you got off the plane, they charged you $5,000. Oh, yeah. You had to buy the respirator, the ventilator, the hazmat suit, the box to ship your ass back home in. You know, it adds up. But, you know, made it back okay. And I brought me some souvenirs back. You know, I brought back some actual firecrackers from China, you know, and I brought a pair of Nikes back. Hey, these Nikes were so fresh, they still had the kids' sweat on them. Oh, man, you wouldn't believe it. And then I brought this cough back I just can't seem to get rid of. All right, glad to be back, Greg, Dean, wherever you are out there in La La Land in Hollywood. I'll be back tomorrow night for the 101 class.
Yeah, Mark is enrolled with us. Mark, I was wondering, we haven't seen you for a long time. I was thinking you lost weight, but I'm sorry that you lost weight the crappy way by getting sick.
Yeah, I lost 35 pounds, and that's what I like to tell everybody now. And COVID's the new Jenny Craig.
There you go. There you got your special. There's another good joke right there for you, brother. I'm glad that you ended up safe. I'm glad you're all right, man.
All right,
Just
thank
COVID
you.
stuff. I got my first vaccine just about a week and a half ago, and I'm really excited to get my next one.
I got mine today.
Nice. Check it out. Let's talk about what we learned today. We learned that welding is liked by smokers, and burgers are bad in a broken microwave. We learned about bisexual is having sex with two people and a drug called TCPIP. We learned about getting up to get a drink with sagging breasts, and you can't get high and you're not very light. We learned about twins with lame names, and it's good for Puerto Ricans to marry cops. We learned about a poop song and sobering up. We learned about the rules of three and farting on a dog. We learned about a $99 round trip to China and a squirting prostate. I was hoping that by the end of today, I was going to say squirting prostate. It's my objective every day to say it at least 6 times, and I've said it 5 before this, so I'm very proud to be able to say it. Guys, we hope you had fun. On behalf of the entire Greg Bean team, we hope to see you next time. I hope this can be the most comfortable, least pretentious open mic that you can find. Come back and visit us 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm Kevin Comstock, and I am out of here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Get out of here.
You guys have a good one.
everybody.
So.